developments in a WIS investigation. Major procedural changes are in place after we started digging into a 14-year-old murder case in Darlington County. Last month, we aired a special report into the I-20 girl murder case. Investigators think a trucker murdered a woman in 2000, then dumped her body in the woods at an Interstate 20 rest stop in Darlington County. We uncovered multiple mistakes and unexplained delays in the sheriff's office handling of the case. Tonight, lead investigative reporter Jody Barr is in Darlington County to explain what's changed with how that county handles cases now.
Well, those delays and later what turned out to be a cover-up could have this case in such a position as to where it may never reach trial here in Darlington County. Since we broke this investigation last month, the sheriff's office changed its policies and the way it handles murder investigations here in Darlington County. The judge who signed this murder warrant told me he's changing the way he does things in his office too. To not have that charge here, Tennessee is indicted already. They did that years ago. But to not have that indictment here, do you believe the family of Michelle Hagedorn will be satisfied knowing that the accused killer in their case is not even charged for her murder?
Well, the accused killer in the case is charged. It's just not a formal charge.
Darlington County Sheriff's Captain Andy Locklear told us that in this interview the day before he resigned last month. Locklear was supposed to get a murder warrant in 2011 for the man he accused of killing the I-20 girl. 2.5 years passed and Locklear never got the warrant until days before we aired our investigation into his case. The sheriff called what Locklear did to get that warrant a cover-up. The Darlington County Sheriff's Office still has not served accused killer John Wayne Boyer with that warrant. He isn't formally charged with the killing until deputies serve him.
Notified North Carolina that we have pending charges on him. You know, the warrant's not been served. And it won't be served until we're ready to bring him back.
Darlington County Sheriff Wayne Bird told our sister station that last week. The sheriffs refused to interview with us about this case since we opened our investigation months ago. Bird was at the press conference in 2011 when Locklear told Michelle Hagedorn's family and the public he'd have warrants on Boyer. We wanted to know from the sheriff what he did to make sure that happened.
Have a good day, Jody.
Sources tell us Bird called a meeting with his staff to issue new policies to keep what happened in the I-20 girl case from ever happening again. Bird never returned our calls to tell us what that plan would be.
But that's, you know, really that's what we're going to have to do. You just got to follow up and make sure that the work's getting done.
The magistrate who signed off on Boyer's murder warrant in March declined an interview with us. The judge explained that he signed the warrant for Locklear after the former captain swore under oath and gave the judge an affidavit, claiming he had new information in the Hagedorn case. After we explained to the judge that we'd questioned Locklear months before about this case and were about to air a series into Locklear's failures to bring charges, the judge put in place changes in his office. From now on, the judge said, he'll keep all affidavits in his office when law enforcement asks for a warrant. Well, those changes, according to Darlington County officials, are in place right now, and they are here to stay. As for that warrant on John Wayne Boyer, Darlington County Sheriff's Office still has not served it. Coming up, we'll tell you why the county won't serve that warrant and why one legal expert says there is absolutely no excuse for not charging this accused killer. In Darlington County, Jody Barr, WIS News 10.